the weather. We appreciate her tuning in. And I also want to welcome to you Ms. Tanya Evans Barnes. First, she is a one-star director. She has been traveling. Let me tell you, I believe she says she's on just took her 27th trip to New Orleans. Her and Sasha both went, and they're going to tell you a little bit about, what they did in New Orleans, an amazing time that they had. So without further ado, Miss Tanya Evans Barnes out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. She's married. Her and her husband is in the business. Take it away, Tanya.
Hey girl. Hey kings and queens. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. While I get ready to share my screen, well, before I share my screen, I'm going to show y'all a video. Then I'm going to I got to share my screen. So then I'm going to share my screen and show y'all a video first. And then I'm going to come back and share this, a testimony about my New Orleans trip. Can y'all hear and see me okay? Anybody?
Yes, we can hear you and see.
Okay.
There's a big secret in the travel industry that costs you extra money every time you book travel. If you've ever booked travel using Orbitz, Expedia, Priceline, Trivago, or one of the others, you're overpaying every time you use them. You're going to want to see this and learn how you can benefit from this knowledge.
You go to online travel sites and scour them looking for the best hotel deals. You may be actually wasting your time.
I've used Expedia, Trivago, there's Booking.com.
Always looking for a bargain. I like to see the red numbers that make you think like you're getting a good deal.
That may not be the case.
Almost all those sites are owned by one of two companies.
According to the nonprofit Consumer's Checkbook, Expedia and Booking Holdings owns 95% of third-party booking sites. That means shopping around may be a waste of time. And Checkbook says calling the hotel directly won't land you a better deal. They're hesitant to undercut the booking sites.
From today on, you're aware of the big secret. In a few seconds, we'll learn how you can book your travel without the markups and fees and save up to 70% off. When you use those online sites, it's like choosing to use a typewriter instead of a computer, or mailing a letter when you could send a text, which is clearly faster and more cost-effective. Our company has been helping people travel more, travel better, and travel for less for over a decade. That's not just a saying, it's a fact. Our company is responsible for thousands of families creating memories that will last a lifetime. Our travel membership allows consumers to book travel without any fees or markups of any kind, saving our members up to 70% off the published retail prices and allowing members to travel more for less. Using the same dates and room type, let's show you our price versus their price. Our price at the Conrad Hotel at Resorts World in Las Vegas, August 10th through the 14th, 2022 is $421. Their price, $1,010. You save $589 booking on our site. Our price at the Waikiki Beachcomber Hotel in Hawaii, August 3rd to 10th, 2022, is $1,908. Their price, $3,174. You save $1,266 by booking on our site. Our price at the Virgin Hotel and Resort in Las Vegas, July 15th through the 17th, 2022, is only $214. Their price, back in touch with us, fix this problem, and save money every time you travel.
All right, so let me go into Trevorium. Okay, so I am Tanya Evans Barnes. I am a one-star director in this business, and we just actually got back from New Orleans. Down there, they tell us to say it's Nolans. So we just got back from Nolans, baby. You heard? And I'm telling you, we had such a good time. We was at a very 4-diamond resort, like a 4-star diamond resort, which is some different type of stuff from what I'm used to. And we stayed there for 5 days, 4 nights. Breakfast was included, and I literally ate everything New Orleans, and it was so delicious. We also went on this, if you ever in New Orleans, that was my first time being there. And if you ever there, you should go on the swamp tour at Cajun Encounters and make sure you request Captain Xander. So he take us out on this little raft, this little airboat. I was corrected. Thank you, Minister Rowe, for telling me what that was. Because, hey, I ain't never been on it before. But anyway, we get on there, and it seemed like, I think it was like 25 of us on this airboat. And it seemed like everything in the swamp was attracted to me. I mean, the alligator, I thought it was a log coming towards me until it started blinking. And the alligator came right up to the boat and just sat there and stared at me. I mean, dragonflies, I mean, anything and everything that was in the swamp was coming for me. A fish jumped out of the water and into my lap, like Captain Xander was explaining something over here, and I'm talking about, I think I had like 5 heart attacks, but I'm telling you, I will never, ever, ever forget that trip. I mean, that was something that nobody could ever erase from my mind. And then we had this Ignite conference. And when I tell you, I've been on fire ever since, because one of the presentation slides was talking about the mindset of people. And on the left-hand side of the presentation, it was a bowl full of fish. And it was, it was full of fish. And on the right-hand side, it was an empty bowl, just water. When I tell you, and one fish jumped out of the crowded bowl into the empty bowl, and I was like, abundance. Because when that fish jumped out of the water and into my lap, even though I almost had a heart attack, it was a very spiritual experience. I think I cried the whole entire time. Not a sad boo-hoo cry, but a happy cry. So what I'm getting ready to show y'all, I'm getting ready to share my screen and stop talking, because I could talk about this thing all night long. But for the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so I can get ready to share the presentation with you. And I want you to have an open mind when you take all this in, because this business literally saved my life. Can y'all see my screen? And can y'all hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Thank you. So I am going to begin. What we're going to talk about tonight is Travorium. And here at Travorium, we say a better life requires a better way. This beautiful young lady right here, who is 65 years young, is our ambassador, Coach Deborah Taylor. She is our newest 6-figure income earner. She is a BMW earner. You're going to hear all about that. She has 2 custom rings. She's a part of the $1,500 Club, Leadership, and Rising Star Awards. But hey, what more else can I say about her? She is 6 figures. She made 6 figures Christmas at 65 years young. This guy right here and his lovely wife is my mentor, my coach, Pastor Mel Keys. That is a typo. He is now a 3-star director. He is a ring earner. His lovely wife, Lady K, is also in the business. They have 2 children in the business. He's a husband, a father. He's a pastor out of San Antonio, Texas, and he's also a grandfather. These 2 people right here are our CEO and founder, Mr. and Mrs. Adela Hart. They are world-class entrepreneurs. They both have a combined 30 years of experience in both traditional business and direct sales industry. He was the Entrepreneur of the Year at the age of 24, so he is not a stranger to making money and building legacy wealth. He is extremely passionate and caring and committed. He let us know when we were in New Orleans that Trevorium is not going anywhere. We are a 10-year debt-free company. Hint, hint, debt-free. We don't owe nobody, so that means we ain't going nowhere. We are global in over 60 countries. We had a 400% annual growth in 2019, and that was during the pandemic. We get paid on time, every time, on Friday, and guess what? It's payday, y'all, Friday, and the home office is in Temecula, California. It is a real office. You see it right there. It is not in my backyard, because as a matter of fact, I ain't got no backyard. But moving right along, we like to ask people, if you had all the time and the money in the world, what would you be doing? Well, if you anything like me, I got another question. Would you like to save money every time you travel? These are questions that you need to think about. I'm a little speedy. So, most people dream of vacations, time with loved ones, seeing the world, and living life on their own terms. Now, here are some global figures. The NFL is at $9.5 billion. Music industry is moving on up. Gaming, movie industry, the national foods is at $90 billion. But none of them is bigger than social sharing. And here at Trevorium, we participate in 3 of the largest industries. Travel, where you can save money on vacations and getaways. Direct sales, that means you can make residual income. That means income where you make while you sleep. And then network marketing, connecting with people in places. That's social sharing. Here at Trevorium, we get to save up to 70% on our travel. We earn travel points for free, and we get paid to travel. Who would not want to get paid to travel? Now, this is a group of a bunch of our business partners and team players in the business. I see Coach D and TJ the Boss. They was in Montego Bay, Jamaica, and they were celebrating birthdays and stuff like that. And I was mad because my birthday was in the same month and I couldn't go play with them. But that's okay because I was able to play with them in other places. But here at Trevorium, we have 3 ways to make more money. We help you save money, make money, and grow money. And we show you how to master all 3. Now let's talk about the travel industry. One of the sexiest things that has been around since before Christ. Jesus traveled all over the world, and it ain't going nowhere. But I bet you didn't know that even though travel is the largest industry in the world, it's a monopoly. Travel has the revenues of $8 trillion. That's a trillion with a T in 2017. And since the pandemic, nothing been shut down, hotels, because I've been traveling all through the pandemic. And I'm telling you, I'm sure it's going to triple. But y'all know them big 2 booking engines, Priceline and Expedia. Well, it's a monopoly. Booking.com, Priceline, Kayak is with Booking Holdings, and Expedia, Orbitz, cheap hotels, tickets, and stuff like that. That's with Expedia. But we at Trevorium are redefining the way the travel industry does business. Here at Trevorium, there's no markup rates, just net rates. We get up to 70% off of activities, cruises, dining, entertainment. Say when you get somewhere you don't want to just stay in a room. Hey, you can get discounts off of tickets for entertainment, your rental cars, your resorts, shows, hotels, you name it, you can save on it. And we have 3 travel platforms. We have our Getaways, where you can go over to 2,000 places and stay for as many as 8 days, 7 nights for as low as $0. And yeah, I said $0. And our world tours, which I'm gonna have one of our other partners Sasha Roberts tell us about the New Orleans World Tour after the presentation. And we also have a travel net rate booking site, meaning we have a site that's equivalent to Expedia and Priceline, but way better because we get travel agent rates on that one. Now, let's talk about the Dreamcation platform. Your membership creates travel points for every dollar that you spend. Your initial enrollment earns you 1 travel point for every dollar. And then your monthly enrollment fee earns you 2 travel points on every dollar. That's just like putting your travel and things that such on layaway, but letting the company match it. And you can use it for over 2,000 resorts for our getaways, like I said before. And these are personal trips that you can take with your family and friends for 8 days, 7 nights, with rates starting as low as $0 per night, depending on what level membership you get on. Then we got our world tours, and that is what the CEO creates for us to have experiences with all of us, all the partners and like-minded individuals, and we get up to 70% off the retail rate, and we have different experiences and fun and special perks. And I'm telling you, we had a ball in New Orleans. So it's 2 ways you earn points. As a platinum, I'm gonna talk about platinum a lot because hey, I'm platinum and that's the best level. But the platinum members earn 250 points when they get started, and then every month they get 250 points. So you will have 500 points within your first 30 days. And all you got to do is share this information with 3 people and earn free travel points. We like to say, get 3, your business is free. Get 4, and then you'll pay no more. That's all social sharing is. Then once you get your membership, you'll be able to enjoy beautiful resorts, properties for less than $100 a week, and create memories that will last a lifetime. For instance, I went to Las Vegas, Nevada, or whatever, what other Las Vegas is it, right? But anyway, I was in Vegas for 8 days, 7 nights. It cost me $80.49, not per night, but for the entire week. And let's talk about our world tours and getaways. All you got to do for both of them is decide on what world tour or getaway you want to go on, apply your travel points, enjoy your trip, and have fun. If we have conferences at the world tours and you don't want to go, hey, you ain't got to go, but you don't want to miss it. I tell you that. You don't want to miss it. Here's an example of some of our getaways. We got Cabo, and I'm going to go through these pretty quick. We got Cancun, Mexico. Expedia says $17.97. Travorium, we get it for $11.48. That's $649 in savings. Here's another one. If you don't want to go overseas, San Diego, California. Priceline, $13.07. Travorium, $665.88. Saving money. Orlando, Florida. You can get a 1-bedroom suite for 8 days, 7 nights. If you're a platinum, you can go for $0 after you apply your points. Just pay the taxes. And if you're a titanium, you can get it for $18.43 after you apply your points and pay the taxes. Now, you can't stay in your own house for that much. What about Canary Island, Spain? You can get a studio room for 8 days. Platinum, $0. Titanium, $14.14 after you apply your points. Now, this is one of the world tours for 2022, Zanzibar, Tanzania. Take me to the motherland for 5 days, 4 nights with breakfast and dinner included. If you're a platinum, you can go for $4.99. And if you're a titanium, you can go for $6.99 after you apply your points. Now, the prices that you see are for 2 people. I know somebody that went to Phuket, whatever. I don't care. I'm going places I can't pronounce or spell. Especially for 7 days, 6 nights, and get a beachfront cottage. Retail price $8.49. I know somebody who went for $1. Yep, I said $1 plus the tax after they applied their points. If you're a titanium, you can go for $100. But $1, that's 4 quarters. But here's another one. This is the one that we just came back from, baby. As Miss Kayla would say, baby. That was lit. We was down there at at one of the finest hotels in New Orleans. Breakfast was included. We had a personal chef and everything. We went for $399 for 2 people. Hello. After we applied our points. And we got 2 tickets to the conference, which was $125 per ticket. Those was included. And we had a ball. I'm telling you, we had a ball. We got over 100 world tours in our world tour destination platform, and we have many more. Let's see. And on our Dreamcation platform, that means anyone, anywhere, on any budget can do this, because your membership creates 2 points on every dollar that you spend. That's just like going to the grocery store and getting some groceries, and the grocery man say, hey, we finna match what you just bought. Go get some more. Wouldn't you shop at that grocery store? I don't know about you, but I would. But here's some of the world tours we have. We got New York, Menorca, Spain. This all inclusive. You can go for as low as $39 per person, y'all. All inclusive. Come on, that means all you can eat, all you can drink. You can go to Austria, Vienna, Cartagena, Colombia. I know somebody who went there for $1. 5 days, 4 nights, breakfast included. Matter of fact, we're going to have Mark talk about that one, because he went there. Montego Bay, Jamaica, all inclusive. Milan, Italy, Florida, overseas, and the seas. Which one do you want to do? All you need is a passport and a better understanding. Hey, here's that beachfront college again for $1. That sold out really quick. You think? Puerto Vallarta. I told you I'm going places I can't even spell. Las Vegas. You ain't been to Vegas if you ain't stayed in no luxury suite. You can go for 5 days, 4 nights for as low as $3.99 after you apply your points. This is where we was at. The Big Easy, New Orleans, baby, Sicily, Italy, and so much more. Malta, Spain, as low as $1, breakfast and dinner included. All you need is a passport and a better understanding. Cozumel, Mexico. Dubai. If you get in right now, you can still have a chance to go for as low as $129, because they have another one coming up. But I know partners that done went for $89. Also know partners that done went for $1. Zanzibar, Tanzania. Punta Cana. Spain. And we have so many more. Now they have one in Paris, France coming up in a couple weeks. And we have a bunch of team members. I think Dr. Phyllis on the King's team is going to Greece. Now I know y'all want me to shut up and tell you what's what. So we have 3 memberships. We have a silver. It's not called basic no more. It's called silver. So we have a silver and a titanium and a platinum. Now, I really don't talk about the silver, but I'm going to talk about it, because I don't care when or how you get in. You just need to get in. But hey, the platinum is the best. But let's talk about the basic, because we have that, because like I said, we are global in over 60 countries. So there's people in other countries that don't have the luxuries that we have here in the United States. So this is really, this level is for them. But it is $70. Well, that's a misprice, because it's $100 to start, and then $50 a month. And that's just like you get access to the world tours, but you don't get that many points. You still get wholesale travel pricing and stuff, but you don't get that much. Most popular is titanium, and you get everything in basic, plus access to the Getaways and even more travel points. That's $129.95 one time, and then $69.79. I'm round up. So it's $130 one time, and then $70 a month. But remember, your initial enrollment earns you 1 credit, so it turns into 130 travel points, and then every month is matched 2, so your $70 will turn into 140. And the best is platinum. That's everything in the kit and caboodle. plus deeper discounts and bigger discounts on the world tours and getaways. That is $249. Well, $250 one time, and then $125 a month. Like I said, that applies the same. Your money is being matched, so it's $250 one time, and then you'll get 250 points every month because it's getting matched $2. Now, you probably wondering, do I have to keep paying my monthly subscription? And I'm going to tell you, no, I ain't paid a monthly subscription since I've been in the business, because I just been talking about this business and everything. And all I did was I joined the partnership. Now, right now, until August 1st, it is $50. It's getting ready to go up to $100 August 1st. But with that $50 is one time when you start, and then once a year. You get to start building it as a business. You get a 1099 for this company. You get a marketing website. You get the hotel site, .com website, ongoing training, back office access tools, and so much more. Excuse me. And let's talk about our 10X compensation plan just a little bit. Say hello, I'm launching a business. Now let's talk about Robert T Kiyosaki. He's the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, and he wrote this book called Cash Flow Quadrants. Remember that fishbowl I was telling y'all about earlier? Well, it's something like this. He said, time and money equal freedom. So how do you create more time and more money? He said, on the left-hand side is 95% of the people, not a lot of money. And here on the Cash Flow Quadrant, he talked about 4 ways to produce income. You got on your left-hand side your employees, people who have a job, who punch a clock every day, and self-employed, meaning that you own a job, something like Uber, stuff like that. On the right-hand side, it's the business owners, and you own the system, and investors, you own the investments. Now, that 5 over there looking kind of lonely, and it's a lot of social distancing on that side. So I always say, hurry up and get to the right side, because the right side is what? The right side. And like I said before, you share with 3 people, you'll be earning your travel points for free. We shared the concept with a few people, and we are global in 63 countries. And that's all a part of the social sharing ripple effect. You tell a few, who tell a few, who tell a few more, and then it's like dropping a pebble in some water and watching the ripples. And once you start, which you refer 3, you start earning more than you're spending. Because we work on a binary system. And if you share with 8 to 12 people, or 8 to 12 people on your right-hand side and your left-hand side, you will become a 1-star director like myself. That's $10 a day, between $400 to $700 a month, and that's $48 to $84 a year. Who could use an additional $4,800 to $8,400 every year? Residual. That means just coming in when you sleep. Tell a few to tell a few more. You become a 2-star director. Then that's $25 a day. That's between $1,500 and $2,500 a month. That's $18,000 to $30,000 a year. Because when your 4 tell 4 and they 4 tell 4, become a 2-star director. 3-star director, you help 1 or 2 people on your team get one of them nice little rings. Oh yeah, because you get a ring. Let me go back to that one. When you get a 2-star director, when you get to 2-star director, which is what I'm running for my life for, that's why I can't even talk. But you get one of them diamond encrusted Trevorium leadership rings. I call it my Trevorium Power Ranger ring. But hey, I want one and I'm going to get it. Then you get a 3-star, get to 3-star director. And that's just by helping 1 or 2 people on both sides get one of them Trevorium Power Ranger rings. And that's $70 a day. That's between $2,500 to $3,300 a month. And that includes your estimated bonuses. And that's between $30,000 to $40,000 a year. And you get a luxury bonus. We call it a lifestyle bonus. They called it a car bonus at first, but we call it now a lifestyle bonus. So you see all these people on the screen. That's Coach D down in the lower right-hand corner by her Trevorium blue BMW. They go Gina Strand down there. They go Danny Seganol back with his car. Then after that, 4-star director. And all you're doing is helping 2 or 3 more people get another on both sides, get one of them Trevorium rings, and then that's $100 a day. That's between $4,000 to $5,000 a month, $50,000 to $60,000 a year, residual pay. And then after that, it's ambassador, 6-figure income, and all you're doing is helping others succeed and get their little 2-star director ring, and you're making $140 a day. That's between $7,500 to $9,100 a month. You still get the lifestyle bonuses. That's between $90,000 and $110,000 a year. I know people that did it. Coach Deborah did it on Christmas. Merry Christmas. So it can be done. Our comp plan go all the way up to executive chairman, which I am going for $100,000 a month, $100,000 a month, $100,000 a month. On repeat, executive chairman, that will be me, making $3,200 a day. I'm just saying, it's plenty of room. It's plenty of room. Here's some of our newest, and I know you see a lot of pictures of women because, hey, who run the world? Girls. But we need some more men, so come on in. Bring your brothers, bring your fathers, bring your grandfathers, because I'm telling you, it's grandmamas in this business. I'm a grandmother. It's great-grandmas in this business. Coach D is a great-grandma, and she doing it. But these are some of our newest 6-figure income earners. There go Coach D right there. And we have, and ambassadors have perks and bonuses. They get up to 7 shares in the global ambassador pool every month. That's like between an additional $1,800 and $2,400 a month. Every year, the CEO pays for everything, their plane tickets, their food, their excursions. They just get spoiled once a year. And they also, this is something new that they're doing, you get a Louis Vuitton experience. That means you get a personal shopper, you get the black card, the company black card, and get you some stuff from Louis, well, the wife, not the men. They'll get like massages and personal shopper, a private salon. I mean, that's for the women. And then here are some pictures from some of the ambassador vacations. Coach D gonna be on one this year. Whoop, whoop. And there's, some more of us right here. And then when you become a 3-star ambassador, you get the 007 $8,000 men and ladies version of the Omega watch. This is the same watch that James Bond wore in the movies, but it don't have all the gadgets and gadgets like the movies. But hey, $8,000 watch, I'm gonna get mine, and it's free to all 3-star ambassadors. So that is the end of our presentation here at Trevorium. We travel the world, we travel different, and we say a better life requires a better way. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, and I'm gonna turn it back over to Marcy for Q&A. But before we go to Q&A, Sasha, come on, hun, and talk about this New Orleans trip that me and Sasha spent the whole 5 days together. It was so awesome. That's my sister.
We had a ball. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
So I've been in the business for 3 years. But this is my first world tour that I got the opportunity to go on. And it was amazing. I'm like Tanya. I'm still on fire, and we've been back since Sunday. I've used this platform this entire year. Before getting into this business, I didn't travel that much at all. And this year I've been to Memphis, I've been to Vegas, I've been to Iowa, I've been to Colorado, and now I've been to Louisiana, New Orleans, baby. But I've had a ball. So they say there's 2 most important days in your life when it comes to this business. And that's the day you get started. And that's the day, well, basically the day you get in the business and the day the business gets into you. And that world tour and that Ignite Your Business conference has really got this business into me more than ever. So all I can say is come on, y'all. Come join us and travel the world and get paid to do it. We're having a ball and we're a family enjoying each other every time we get together.
Thank you so much for that, Sasha. Hey, Mark, you want to come forth and talk about Cartagena, Colombia?
It's Cartagena.
Oh, Cartagena. Get me right, brother, because I'm going. I can't spell or pronounce.
We had a ball in Colombia. We went there for $1, like you seen on the price. Everything that you saw was just like that. We tore the beach up. I even reached out to Coach D. I said, Coach D, you see how we tore up Colombia? She said, yeah, I seen all them pictures and all that other kind of stuff. But let me say this right here. I want to talk about Cartagena. I want to talk about New Orleans right quick. Give me 1 church minute, okay? Give me 1 church minute. Our CEO is so, and Coach D, I hope you listening to this because you're gonna finna shake your head. Our CEO is so amazing with this training that he did. I want to point out two main things. I don't know if y'all looked at the back of y'all door, on the door where it say check out. Y'all, the actual price was on the back of that door. Y'all didn't see that $3,700 a day. Did y'all see that? I wish I would have.
Yes, I saw that.
But this is the other thing I want to solve. So all the partners that's on here, all the guests that's on. This is my thing to the guests. At lunchtime, at the training, how many people, this is a question for Tanya, whatever. How many people was in the training? 150, 200 people?
At least 100.
At least 100 people. The CEO took everybody to lunch. Y'all ever seen 100 people walking down the street to go get lunch?
Everybody was looking like, where y'all going? Y'all all together? All y'all together?
Exactly. But
yeah.
The trainer was off the chain. I actually got a chance to meet Shatia walking down the street. I recognized her from a picture. When we was walking back to the thing, so we had a chance to talk, and then her and her friend or whoever, the guy that was with her, stopped and talked to like 3 or 4 people on the street, walking down the street. I was like, you have got to be freaking kidding.
I know we wasn't kidding. I'm talking about we was on fire. I know I gave out and talked to like 150 people myself. So yeah.
But it was good. I'm telling you, we had a good time. But y'all know what I'm getting ready to say. That doggone Dr. Phil tore that conference up. I'm telling you. But she had to follow Coach D, so she had to bring it because Coach D brought it herself. So Dr. Phil had to come strong with that thing. I'm telling you, like David Hart said,
he go down the road with the Wiz, and Dr. Phil came with Too Legit to Quit, MC Hammer. I'm talking about just dropping nuggets.
Yeah. Coach D done walked halfway down the aisle, then done turned her back on the whole crowd, went back, dropped the mic drop. I'm done. Bye, y'all.
Yes, as y'all can see, we were lit. Kayla was there. Kayla, you want to say anything? I mean,
yeah, come on, Wonder Sites, come on.
I'm weak.
All right, Mark.
He got all the jokes, don't he?
Yeah, baby, my first time meeting him in person for New Orleans, I was like, oh my God, you are just like you are on the Zooms. Yeah, y'all, I can't turn my Zoom on yet because I just got in from work, so I'm looking at hot dog on this. Wanda Sykes ain't ready. But New Orleans was amazing. And yes, Mark, you should have took a picture of that. So that would have been more proof in the pudding of the value that we have here with Trevorium. We're all on fire. And I think this trip to New Orleans was not just a lot of training, but it was a lot of confirmation spiritually for all of us. Because you hear about it, you talk about it, you get the different trainings, but to be in a live event like what we had in New Orleans, my God, is all I can say. The oil was flowing all through there. And just to have the CEO get up and talk to us and give us his humble beginnings, man, that touched me to no end. And that's one of the main reasons why I am with Trevorium, and I'm, as they say, sticking and stay to the end, because the oil is here. You can feel the presence of the Holy Spirit within this entire company, from the head down to the bottom. Community is everything. And what we are here at Trevorium is family. Because, baby, you couldn't have told us that we weren't blood related up off in there in New Orleans. Because, baby,
it was like we all grew up together. We ain't skipped no beat. Like,
yes, like it was a family reunion for real. So any guest that's on here, if you're looking for the correct community, the right community to get with, Trevorium is it, because what we're about is serving each other and helping each other and winning and just embracing, and not only just with the business. Baby, we help each other with our personal walk. You know, like because every day ain't sunshine, every day roses. You know, life happens to us all, but we can all call on each other and depend on each other from wherever we are in this world, and lift each other. And the queens, we straighten each other's crowns, and then for our kings, we get behind them and push them. So we are all here together helping one another, and that's what Trevorium is all about. It's not just travel. It is more than travel. It is a lifestyle. It is you getting your health, you getting your wealth, you getting your mental together. It's just a whole freaking vibe is what it is. I'm Kayla, and I'm done.
Thank you so much. That's my sister, baby. So, do we have any questions?
Okay, I don't see any questions at the moment in the chat. So does anybody want to unmute their mic and ask a question? I do see a couple guests on.
Yes, Tanya was a guest. Yeah, I know Tanya gonna get in because she spelled her name just like me. So Tanya Johnson, welcome. Get back with Debbie, and she gonna get you on in this family, because this is definitely a family affair. Yes. I like to always say there are 3 people in the room. There's always 3 people in the room. There's the A person, which is me. You had me at hello, like on Jerry Maguire. Had me at free. Had me at the low, like the cost of membership, a pair of tennis shoes, something like that, a little purse. So yeah, you got me. And it's a write-off. Oh my goodness. That's one thing they talked about. You get in this business, you can write off your vacations. Yeah, Uncle Sam say it. I can't find my brochure that say Uncle Sam will pay you to start a home-based business, but he will. But yeah, if you're an A person, go ahead and put it in the chat. Say, hey, I'm the A person. Then there's the B person. Well, I got to get back with my spouse, my boo. I got to pray to Jesus. Jesus, is this really for me? Does this really, am I going to say, do I want to save money on my travel? Do I want to travel for free treats? Jesus. Well, if that is you a B person, come on, baby. Put it in the chat. Let us know where you're at. And then there's the C person. Man, this is just not for me. I ain't going nowhere, don't want to go nowhere. But I do know somebody that this would be perfect for. Hey, put that in the chat. Don't ghost us. Just let us know. Either yes, tell us no. Tell us quick, because we are on the go. Get back to the person that invited you to this presentation. If I was a little too wired for you guys tonight, my bad, because this is Friday Night Live, and we have plenty of presentations done by plenty of different vibes, different seasons, you know. And we have our presentation on Sunday night with Coach D and Pastor Mel. That's called our fireside chat. Get back to the person that invited you if you want to go on that one. Maybe Sunday's no good for you. Maybe you want to do Monday is our corporate call. So you can actually come on our corporate call and meet and talk to our CEO and see him in the flesh and our top money earners. Okay, Tuesday no good for me, Monday no good for you? Fine. We got TJ, we got Squad Up on Tuesday night with Minister Rowe and TJ the Boss. Now, if you can't handle Friday Night Live, you really ain't gonna be able to handle TJ the Boss, but hey, I'm just saying. Wednesday, we have our very own ambassador, Coach Deborah Taylor, on Wealth Wednesdays. Thursdays, it's the Kings team with none other than Dr. Phyllis Terry and Regina, one-star director Regina Johnson. And if you want to have some more fun, come on back Friday night with one-star director Tanya Evans-Barnes, which is me, and Marcy Thomas, one-star director. And I'm gonna give it to Marcy to close us out. Marcy, you about to share us something?
Yeah, can you see it?
Yeah, it say Marcy started to share a screen. Okay, I see that.
All right. Here is our webinars, our weekly webinars from Tuesday to Friday. They all start at 8 p.m. However, each day is a different Zoom. So if you want to take a few seconds to jot down a Zoom ID for the day that you'll be able to come back, we would love to have you to see the presentation again. And I also want to say that if you have any questions that you may think about later, get back with the person that invited you. Don't ghost them. Don't be afraid. Everybody on here is very friendly and is willing to help you understand anything that you may not have understood. So without that, I'm going to stop sharing my screen, give you a few more seconds to get your Zoom number in for the date that you can come back. So thank you everyone for joining us, our visitors, our guests. Please, please, please get back with the person that invited you. Come back again. If you need to see it again, that's okay. We've had people have come back 5, 4, 6, 7 times. So
bring a friend.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Someone asked how the points work. Okay. So I do have a question, Tanya.
Okay.
Deborah Mitchell put in the chat. Someone asked, how do the points work?
So when you get started, you will pick a level. And whatever the cost of that level, so say you wanted to go platinum, you would pay $249, which is $250. And then that is what turns into points. It turns into travel points. So your initial enrollment it turns right into travel points. So it'll be 250 travel points in your back office. And then every month for platinum is $125. The company matches that, and that turns into 250 travel points for you to travel with.
Okay, next question is, how do you use the travel points?
You know what, Marcy, do we have time to take a look at the back office?
Yes, we do.
It's been a minute since I went to the back office. Hold on one second. Let me pull up the back office so y'all can see. Let me get back on here so y'all can. So I'm going to share my screen.
Tanya, you should show that Cancun, Mexico one.
Okay. Thank you, Sasha. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Okay, can you hear me okay? Yes? No?
Yes, we can. We can hear you. And see the
yes,
screen.
we can hear you.
Okay, awesome. So once you pick your level, this is what you're gonna get. I'm gonna show you what you're gonna get for your money. So you'll get this top of the line Trevorium website. It's yours. It look like everybody else. You go to partner login. You're going to put your ID. You're going to be assigned the ID, but you'll never be referred to as just a number. But I'm going to log into my back office like you will log into your back office. And then you'll go to your world tours or your getaway tab. And this is where your money is going. Now, remember I told you if you refer with a minimum of 3 people, your business is free. Even though you won't be paying a monthly fee, the company still wants can use those travel points. I got 1,900 travel points.
Tanya, you're breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, it's storming, so we'll be wrapping up in shortly, because y'all know I don't be on the computer when it's storming. But you see that right there, available points? Those are the travel points, the free travel points that I get every month. I get 250 every month. They don't go nowhere, and I use them to buy down the prices to our world tour. So Sasha said, show Cancun, Mexico, the Cancun trip. So that's in November for Thanksgiving. I'm not cooking. I'm going to be in Cancun, and it's all inclusive as soon as I get to it. Okay, right here. So we'll be going to Cancun, Mexico, staying at the Grand Palladium, Coastal. But like I said, I can't pronounce it, but I'm going to be there. And this is how your travel points work. You'll pick the day. You'll pick your world tour, just like I picked this one. We have 2 dates left. So, of course, I'm going to this one. Can y'all see and hear me?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So this is for 2 people. I can get it as low as $449, all inclusive. So all I would do is apply my points. I have this little slider. And then I'll just pay the $449 and I will go and have a good time. That's how you use your travel points. Any questions?
Did that answer the question for you, Deborah?
And if you partner with us, here's the gist of the gist. What'd she say?
How many points did you use?
Oh, how many points did I use? Let's see.
If it was $449, did you use 449 points?
No, I used, I think it was 1,600 points.
Right.
But check this out. I'm using 1,600 free points.
Yeah.
Free points. And if you partner with us, which, I mean, oh yeah, I use 1,600 points.
How many points can you earn a year?
You can, okay, if you're a platinum, you can in a year, do the math. You're getting 250 points. Where my calculator? Y'all making me work tonight, huh?
Platinum is 3,000 a year.
Go ahead. Thank you, Shop. Thank you, Kayla. Teamwork making the dream work.
You can also use your points for getaways. So we have the 8-day, 7-night getaways. You can use them for that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So use them in different ways, and you don't have to use all your points.
Mm-mm.
So she could have used 800 points. She could have. It depends on. And most getaways start at about, well, probably now about $9.98, and most of the world tour started about $1,200. Casa Morales, I went there. I've been there for a couple of times. And matter of fact, that family selection is considered a 5-star. In the family selection, you get a concierge. You also are right on the beach in that particular hotel, and I had my own chauffeur. It's right across from one of the buffets. I stayed in there last year, and it was amazing. Me and Danny Saginaw. So it's one of the higher end Grand Palladiums, and that's why it's probably 1,600 points. But you usually can get 2 to 3 vacations out of them if you know how to use them. Plus, you get your free vacation. So you can get at least 4 vacations, whereas you would have paid if you go and check out the Casa Morales, you're going to pay in the thousands to stay in that family area. I mean, like the thousands, because they even charge you for the kids, and I think in November, they're allowing a couple of the kids to go free as part of the room. So.
Awesome.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, Coach D, because one of the getaways I went to was was in Vegas, and that was only 998 points. But I was in Vegas for 8 days for $80.49, and it's a write-off.
Mm-hmm. Get that. We do have another question. The question is, do you offer any discounts, travel points toward flight costs, or is this hotel resort cost only?
Well, I am a travel agent, and because flights are federally regulated, a lot of us, like, we're global in 63 countries. So we don't have, as a travel agent, I don't get commission off of flights because of that reason. So, but we as a team, as a company, as a business, we actually share different tricks of the trade. Like, we have a portal, an entertainment portal, where I was looking yesterday for a flight for the Cancun trip for a person. It was round trip. It was $549. So we do, we have, like, we share ideas, we share deals where if we can find a cheaper way to get our flights, we work together and we share that information. But that's all about part of being partners with each other.
And we have a flight portal, and inside of that flight portal, a lot of times our flights are cheaper than the commercial airlines flights. Example, I'm on my way to Paris, and I called Air France because I got to get from Paris to Venice. When I called Air France, Air France wanted $631, madam, US. I said, that don't make sense for an hour and a half trip. He said, madam, it's $631. I said, well, hold up. I'm going to check my back office. Check my back office. Air France came up, same seat, premium seat, $291.35. So sometimes even within our flight in our portal, we get flights. But because flights are federally regulated, as Tanya said, if we're paying $1 to go somewhere and we're paying, we can buy a flight. I was telling somebody that yesterday. If I'm paying $300 and some to stay in a Hyatt Regency in Paris, but that hotel would normally, if I go book it, normally it's going to cost me at least probably close to $2,000. I can't buy me a flight. That doesn't make sense. So that's how we look at it. But we do have several different places where we can get flights. And there are definitely tricks of the trade. Flights, if you fly from Tuesday to Tuesday, Wednesday to Wednesday, if you, I ain't going to tell you all of them unless you're a partner, but there are different things that you can do to get your flight.
And that is coming from our 6-figure income earner ambassador, Coach Deborah Taylor. Yeah. Are there any more questions? Good questions, though.
Very good questions.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the how it's saving you as far as your taxes? You said that I forgot what you said as far as your
tax write-offs.
Well, I love that. I love that question because that's the main thing. I just love it. So our company is acknowledged. We do get 1099s at the end of the year. And my CPA, as well as one of our top money earners in the business, Cynthia Sly, said that there is 475 tax breaks that you can write off as for having a home-based business. If you partner with us, you can write off a portion of your bills, your children. You can hire your children. They can be your employees. If you have a job, you can legally change your tax withholdings on your paycheck, giving you an immediate pay raise on your paycheck. Talk to your CPA, because all I did was keep all my receipts from the time I started. Even your travel membership payment is a tax write-off. So I just took all my receipts and I use apps to track my mileage and all that good stuff. And I give it to my CPA and she makes sure I get every dime back.
And because you're going on that particular trip. So that's why we starting to have business meetings and trips. But if you go on a particular trip, as long as you sharing the information and that business, it becomes 100% deductible. Mm-hmm. Also, if you got to get your hair done, your nails done, whatever, you can keep those receipts because that's part of your uniform. So your CPA or your tax person, if you want to look for a person that does taxes, that does not just do regular taxes, but do home-based business taxes, that really understand the home-based business codes, especially when you start making a heap of money.
Make sure they are a CPA. Don't get somebody that just started doing taxes yesterday or, learning the tax code, because a lot of stuff is missed because the people don't know what they're looking for. They just doing what they call a 1040 easy or easy forms or something like that.
They're not talking about a Schedule C, then you need to get you another CPA.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Tanya, I see another question from Tanya. Can you repeat the name of the person you are working with as your CPA?
My CPA is Lisa Martin, but she's in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So
my CPA is Earl Murphy, and he's out of Washington, D.C.
Earl is the man.
He's the man telling you to save my life.
Earl is definitely the man.
Yeah. Right.
I'm about to call Earl.
I know that's right.
So Tanya,
Earl Murphy is where?
In Washington, D.C.
If you contact me, I'll get you in touch with him. But we actually had him do a presentation, and he'll actually be in San Antonio when we do our and we also Cynthia Fly. Cynthia Fly is actually one of our business partners, but she's also $1 million 7-figure earner. So she actually started teaching us about home-based taxes. Her name is Cynthia Sly, SLING. Now she doesn't do taxes, but she's a 7-figure who actually teaches how to benefit from the home-based businesses taxes and how to give yourself a raise right away, and all of that kind of stuff. So she does that, but she would tell you that you need to get you, especially if you're all continuing to work, you definitely want to get you a person that really knows how and keep good records.
Yeah. The Earl person that we talked about, she asked was Earl in DC. Earl is in DC. I met Earl at Coach D's thing in Memphis. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. Earl is a phone call away. That's how I met him, and I have talked to him several times. So your CPA ain't got to be in your hometown. Long as they know what they're doing and know your state laws, which a person like Earl, a person like Cynthia will know all your laws in your area, then you good to go. So you don't have to use somebody local. You're right around the corner person. If Earl, your man, you talk to him, he set you up, then so be it.
That's real good.
And you get all that once you become a partner in the business. Yeah, we sharing is caring thoroughly in this business.
And not only does Earl does taxes, but he does financial bookkeeping. He does like many different services, because like I said, when you make it a certain type of money, and especially if you continue to work, you need somebody to do your bookkeeping. You may need somebody to structure your taxes so you can keep good records, things like that. And so he does all of that. Plus he does corporate stuff. So it just helps to have, especially a good person.
Yeah. And he's a 6'3" Rick Ross looking guy with glasses. He is. He's tall. He's tall,
but he's a gentle giant. He's a sweetheart.
He is. He is. Just like I said, picture Rick Ross with glasses. And yeah, that's him.
Are there any more questions? Because Mark.
There are no more questions in the chat.
All right, Marcy, go ahead and close us out.
All right. Thank you again, business partners, our guests. We thank you. Do come back. If you want to come to another presentation, get back with the person that invited you. I want to send a shout out to Ambassador Deborah Taylor to get some rest because she has a big trip going, unless she want me to go in her place. We have an Autumn.
I see we got.
What is your question?
You want to unmute yourself and come on forth? I spoke with Autumn today, I believe.
Yeah, so I was talking to someone in particular, and she told me when I was generally telling her about the business, because I'm going to sign up as a partner, she said that there are different levels when you're getting a stay at a signing up for a resort. She said that there's like you can have a butler, you can have like a basic level, you can have just all these different upgrades that you can get. And so she said when she was trying to book with a travel agent, she didn't know what the benefit was booking with the travel agent, because there wasn't any distinguishing benefits from her just going online to the resort that she wants to go to. So for instance, she just paid $6,000 to go to a resort called it's called Exhale, and it's in Montego Bay. And wait a minute, it's called the Breathless in Montego Bay. It's a resort and spa. She got the Exhale room. She said it's a junior suite with a swim out, and it's a king size bed. And she was going from February 24th to the February 23rd to the 29th, and she paid $6,000. And she was basically telling me that and her flight is included in that price, because she got a credit card, and it said that if you pay $2,000, you get 30,000 and like a 30,000 travel credit for points. So basically, she was just saying that she didn't see no benefit to booking with a travel agent or a travel consultant, because she believes that her price is good. So my question is there any way that you can compare somebody's compare someone's deal that they feel that they have to what is offered in the portal? Just kind of compare and contrast if they have like all of their accommodations, if they find something better. Like, what do you do when you come across someone like that?
Well, let me speak to that. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. I'm a certified travel agent with credentials for over probably 15 years. I had one of my customers call me. She wanted to stay at Dreams like breakfast, very expensive. She was going to pay over $7,000 for two people. And so she called me. I said, okay, well, I can book this for you, but I want to show you how you can save some money. If you choose to do it this way, that's fine. If you don't, I'll book it for you, because I'm going to make a fat commission. So I went to my back office, Trevorian back office, and that same hotel, that same amenities, same everything, was a little under it was like 2,900 and something compared to what she was getting ready to pay. So even if she bought her own airfare, she still wouldn't have been out of $7,000. You understand? So yes, we have a portal and we can do comparisons, but I don't do comparisons for people that is not in my business, because one, unless it's somebody I really know, because we're not in the convincing business, and we're not trying to convince anybody. But the same amenities, and it's just like if even with the world tours, the world tours and things. When I went on the world tour to the Casa Morales, I got there and I just upgraded. All I told him is I wanted to upgrade my room, and I ended up with a concierge, a butler, somebody on my phone. I could hit my phone, and I was on and had an ocean view. It still was cheaper than me going through a travel agent or going to one of the reputable sites. You understand, Autumn?
Yeah, it was actually my mom and her friend, and I didn't know that they had already booked their flight, and she was just telling me what she paid for and telling me what her friend paid for, which was like she paid $6 and her friend probably paid like $3,200. And so but she was just telling me that there's just different levels to traveling, and
the thing is that we touch all levels. The only thing that we don't have is that we don't do 1-star and 2-star hotels in any of our portals. The only thing, okay, so we can do 3, 4, 5 diamonds, whatever. We have the same inventory. Matter of fact, we're going to buy more inventory with the same inventory. So the only difference is that we pay wholesale versus retail, because no matter whether you book it out on a retail site like Expedia, Priceline, or you get it from a travel agent agent cannot give you a great price unless the travel agent is going to eat their commission, and no travel is going to eat their commission.
So she was right, because she had booked this about a month ago. So there wasn't really a big difference, like she said, with working with the travel agent as opposed to her, booking it herself. So she was right, because she said the only thing that she saw was that the agent was just going to book it for her. But
book it in herself. But if she had booked it through Travorium, she probably would have saved a whole bunch of more money.
I didn't know about that at that time, but I was,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I just actually pulled it up because I'm intrigued. So
I was hoping
Autumn,
someone would do that to compare. Yeah.
Autumn, you said 6,000 for one person and then another 3,000 for another person. That's what they paid?
He paid, my mom paid 6,000, and that was including the credit card that she got, that she had to pay to spend 2,000 in order to get the 30,000 flights. And so she got that. Her and her friend did that. She got the upgraded to the exhale room. Her friend got the basic, and they just paid that. And so it's at Breathless Montego Bay Resort and Spa, and she got the exhale room with the swim out, and her friend got the basic.
I looked it up and I found the junior suite, all inclusive, Breathless Montego Bay, adults only, February 24th through the 1st is what I got. And for 2 people, it's only $3,561 with us.
Exactly. I did the same thing, Sasha.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot. I'm still putting in the portal. I'm still, I haven't signed up yet because I just had a couple of tax questions and I got on here late, and I did get a couple of answers, but I just wanted to, so I couldn't say, well, Mom, this is what you could have got or something like that. I couldn't say that, but I didn't know that she had already signed up. I mean, already had booked her trip. But
who invited you?
Shatasha.
Okay, Shatasha. Okay.
Yeah, Shatasha. But I wanted to know that. So thank you for telling me, because I can't wait to tell her. And then also, I just have one question, and I know you all have already covered it, but just in general, I want to know, I have a personal business, and I just had one question, that if I wanted to, because it gave me the option to sign up with my Social Security or my tax ID. And just from experience with me from you all experience wanting this to be a business, do you suggest that I use the business tax ID that I already have, or should I use my social to make it sole proprietor? Like, how should I keep it? Well, that's not the question that I want to ask. I want to ask, is it,
you don't need a second EIN.
I don't need a second EIN. Okay, I get that, but do you think that I should sign up under my business because it's kind of a general business, just a general business? I believe that it can all go with traveling and doing in sales. Well, it's a sales business.
Well, you can always change it. You just want to make sure, if you need the home-based business aspect of taxing, then you may want to do it that way. If you want to combine it with your business, you may want to do it that way. It's kind of left up to you. You can change.
Okay, I did want to know that. Could I change?
So if you go to if you sign up as with your social security number, and then I have an EIN, I have my own consulting business, but I did this. I signed this up through my social security number because I wanted the tax write-off as a home-based business owner. So in my consulting business, when I'm working it, I make like real crazy money. So I wanted to keep them separate. But it's kind of left up to you because what the benefit, what would benefit you.
So that's more of a personal.
Yeah, it's more of a personal preference.
If I can, once I get that, make that decision, I do have the option to change it. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, that's it. I'm done. But thank you for looking that up. So you said it's 3,000 for 3 people in the Exhale suite.
That was for 2 people.
For two, yeah, 2,000. You said 3,000 for 2 people in that suite. Okay, I'm definitely gonna let her know that. Thank you so much, and hi everyone.
Hi. Looking forward to you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Yeah,
This
and
is great.
Exhale is actually the club, and the other part is the actual resort. It's almost like not like Travoy. Exhale Club, and then Breathless Montego Bay is actually the resort itself.
Right.
Awesome.
Every day. Awesome questions.
Any more questions before we close it out? For real this time, I'm playing.
No questions.
All right, close us on now, Marcy.
All right, y'all. Good night. I think we get ready to get a storm here, and I'm getting ready to lose power. So, good night, everybody.
Good night, family.
Thanks for coming.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night. Great presentation, y'all.
Thank you.